one of the ways that there's so much activism going on, and I think it's helping a lot of people sitting in their houses, not sure what they believe or needing some kind of validation about what they believe, are YouTube activists. And we have got just an incredible lineup of people on the phone tonight who are going to share their coming out stories as atheists and why that they are activists. And so the first person that I would like to put on is somebody known as Honest Discussioner. And HD, as I call you, I'm going to unmute your line. Let me find you. The switchboard's full here. HD, are you there?
No, I'm not.
So I must be channeling you, huh? So thank you so much.
Oh, no, it's a pleasure.
Well, you have a very active channel on YouTube, and you kind of take the philosophical approach towards religion in your posts, and you just finished like a whole series on that. What's your background? Did you come from a religious background, or pretty much?
It's an interesting and very nuanced story. I'm not surprised that I ended up here now because I've always had an appreciation for science. I remember when I was very young, 2 or 3, I figured out how shadows worked. I realized it was, I was on my mom's sun deck and I realized that it was just the light being blocked by my body and all of that. And ever since then, I always had scientist on my name tag on my desk in elementary school. But
cute.
Yes. So I never actually got into science as a profession, but I still have a great appreciation for it and its importance in our lives. But as far as my religious upbringing, I'm half Greek. If you ask my mother, I'm 100% Greek. I was brought up in the Greek Orthodox Church up until I was about 6, when my mom remarried to a what's known as a Pentecostal. Or as I generally call them, the crazy version of Christianity.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't just regular Pentecostal, it was the Assembly of God Pentecostals. So I went through this
Do they speak in tongues and do all the crazy rolling around, or is that different?
On their calm days, maybe. Yes, it was an interesting experience. There's someone else on YouTube called Loving Doubt who grew up in the Pentecostal church. He's in the chat right now, who shares a little bit of my experience in that. But of being ex-Pentecostals, you did get a lot of the speaking in tongues and faith healing. The church has evolved recently into basically a money-making scheme, it seems, at the moment. But we can get to that later. What I guess you're asking about is what it was like when I was there. It was very interesting transitioning from the Greek Orthodox, which is a very solemn, very traditional way of appreciating religion, which actually I currently feel is probably the best version of Christianity. It's kind of like Catholicism without the guilt. Going from that to Pentecostals, it was like it was night and day.
Oh, yeah, that would do numbers with your head. I mean, so when did you decide that you didn't believe? I mean, what kind of brought you there?
Well, it was I'm sure this isn't an unusual story, but it was a very slow process. I realized in high school that there were certain things biologically that didn't really jive with the Christian worldview, and of course I never questioned the Christian worldview. You were talking about this before about what activism is for the people that were that don't necessarily know what they believe. I, until very late, didn't even know there were really such a thing as atheists. I thought atheists were a small group of like 20 guys that were like Nietzsche, and that was about it. As far as I was concerned, as far as I was told, that was not explicitly, But I thought there were three groups of people. There were the good Christians who went to church every week and believed in God and practiced their religion. And then there were the not good Christians. They knew Jesus was the Son of God. They just didn't go to church, and they were probably going to burn in hell because they just didn't care. And then there were all those weird people in other countries like India. So I've come a long way.
Well, I'm glad that you did. You've got really good material. Adam, was that you there? Did I hear you?
Yeah, it was me.
What were you about to say?
I said, yeah, you have come a long way.
Well, you guys both went to the Creation Museum, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. That was a hell of a trip.
If you mean Fort Christian, then yes.
Yeah.
But I know when I think about the love of Jesus, I usually picture a guy carrying a .45 caliber pistol. Well,
that's how it's, you know what though? That's how it's become these